Anyways, y'all, it's your most Dismos. You're crispy. I'm Chim. Osamason had finally done it. Let's see, bro. Been a minute since I freaking watch our Chim. Now I know I missed a lot of King Carson, but hey, I want to sum this up. King Carson album was actually good. It did came out July earlier today. It actually was good. I was supposed to watch the King Carson all 4 videos, but didn't end up watching it. But now we on some other stuff now. Osamason, Nocturnal is coming out. Maybe I bet that month coming out in August. It's coming out in August. I feel like August. If it's not August, it's September. Ain't he got a tour going to UK, going to 12 shows? Yeah, like 12 shows and stuff like that. Then NXO supposed to go on tour at NXO. That's probably and Slap supposed to drop too. And Slap supposed to drop too. That's crazy. And Slap supposed to drop too for Nespin by the end of this year. But I feel like he's gonna push that back to next year.
So Osamason has finally managed to get a collab with Ken Carson after years of fans wanting them to work together, and both of them being the leaders of the rage hip-hop scene in 2026. With Ken Carson's new EP dropping this week, Cartoons having underrun features like
This back, bro. We might not get it this week. I have 50-50 with Ken Carson, because Ken Carson it's like rolling a dice. It's how you gotta hit that 7 to the 11. And hey, man, you hit your 7-11. Sometimes Ken Carson he hitting his 5 to the 6. I'm like, come on, man.
Nespin and Osamason both being confirmed, as well as Osamason and Ken interacting a lot with each other online, building a friendship. In this video, let's take a look at Osamason being on Ken Carson's tape this Friday, look at what we can expect from the collab, and how he finally got this highly awaited collab. So it's indeed a great day for Underrun fans and Opium fans, and the rumors of a Osama and a Opium collab or a Ken collab would start with none other than, of course, Apollo Red, which would be the first time that Osama would be working with Cardi's camp after years of being compared to Ken, with, of course, Osama being on Apollo's tape and those two being super.
My Osamason, bro. I played it twice. That was so good, bro.
Osama being on Apollo's tape and those two being super close, and thanks to Apollo and Apollo's relationship with Opium obviously being Cardi's cousin, is probably the reason why we did get this collab with both Net and Osama. And now obviously Cartoons is the tape after Experiment, and there was a profound rumor that Cartoons was going to have all Underrun features, but wouldn't be confirmed until this weekend when a fan would ask Ken in DMs, is there Underrun features, which Ken would confirm Nespin and obviously Osama, and the fan would also ask it.
Gonna be a good album. Neck gonna slide. I feel like Osamason gonna slide. But hey, sooner or later down the line, me and Ken Carson gonna do a song. Gotta just tell Luke baby get back in that mode, bro. He gotta get back in that mode to drop some music, bro. Been a minute since Luke baby dropped. Y'all know who Luke baby is, man. Go look him up, man. That's me though. Sooner or later we're gonna drop some Ken Carson. I feel like I could drop anything. I'm gonna need to go make a list. I'm gonna make a list of people that I want to drop. I want to make music with, and I'm gonna just have like anytime I get interviewed or something like that. Anytime about who you want to make music with, I'm gonna have like the whole list. It's gonna be like 2 different pages of people I want to do. Because it's gonna be a long list. It's a long list.
If Shay was on there, which, there was no response, but yeah, that would be even better. I honestly like how Ken is showing love to the Underrun, bro. Like, I feel like he's been doing that a lot, obviously having Xavier and Pretty Fun to open up for him. And me being such a big fan of Osama and Ken Carson, this was really my dream collab. And we would get this picture yesterday of Osama modeling for Ken Carson's cartoon merch. So it seems like Ken is having the features rock the merch, with also Apollo and Net rocking it also. And as soon as I did see this picture, I was freaking the fuck out, and I'm sure y'all were too. And I'm glad that Ken, Net, Osama are listening to the fans, putting their ego aside and just making some great music for the fans. And it seems like the relationship between Osama and Ken is very close right now. And it's funny because I remember just 3 years ago,
best rappers got like egos and shit like that. I mean, ain't nothing wrong having an ego, but don't have no ego not so nobody don't want to fuck with you and make music or nothing like that. Have an ego, so you'll be like a likable ego. Don't be a freaking jerk or a douchebag ego. Like just trying to tell y'all that if you want to make music, you gotta have a little ego. Don't have that ego that you beef with everybody and you don't wanna people you can't make music with people. That's not what you want.
We're making a fake beef between both sides, but this just proves that, all that fake beef and just tension that was built up from the fans was all false. With, first of all, Osama listening to Flamethrower on live and Ken liking a post of that live, which was honestly the first time that Ken has ever interacted with Osama's stuff ever. And of course, Osama liking a bunch of Ken's posts on Instagram with Amber. The rumor of Osama being on Boyle, aka Flamethrower, on Experiment like back in May. And we'd even get more confirmation that, yeah, these two are locked. And that was when Ken even publicly defended Osamason after Lifeless Garments, a fellow underground artist, which I'm sure y'all know who he is. If you guys don't know, let's just say Gideon likes to catch people like him. And now Lifeless was dissing Osamason, saying that he is dick riding opium for listening to Flamethrower on his live, which just makes no sense, which then led to Ken tweeting this, stepping in, defending Osama. Now honestly, bro, this was just so great to see that Osama and Ken are teaming up, especially when they have such similar fan bases and they both had prior tension with Lifeless Garments, and Osama would again confirm that, yeah man, Ken is his twin. So yeah man, these two are basically best friends at this point, and I'm super curious to hear how the Ken and Osama, or even the Ken and Net song, is gonna sound like, because obviously Osama and Net have their own group of producers and Ken has his own group of producers. So it's like, bro, imagine, I don't know, having Osama on a Starboy beat or like Ken on a OK beat. It's just something that the fans have never heard. Apparently the Net and Ken song is produced by Sky, which is gonna be hard. Obviously Cartoons is supposed to have 8 songs, which there's just been so much previewed by Ken, so I could only imagine that Ken is adding more songs.
Okay, because I was about to say, why did he just drop Cartoon first and then drop Experiment? But he wanted his main project to come out first, then drop all his like little side stuff first. Okay, cool. Now I'm understanding.
I mean, I don't know. I personally just don't see this album just having 8 songs, like maybe like, I don't know, 10. But I could only imagine how Osama was feeling when he did get that call from Ken, or like, I don't know, Opium Baby, or saying that Ken does want to work with him because he indeed came so far. Imagine showing this to a fan 3 years ago. And obviously Osama is no question the top dog in the underground, and this feature is gonna only build hype for his next album, Nocturnal, which may be a Ken feature on Nocturnal. I'm just so happy seeing how far.
Nah, best. I told you, Nocturnal is not coming out to September. It can't be late October because Net said October, but I feel like that ain't dropping till the end of this year. I feel like Slay gonna get dropped out next year, bro. Slay gonna get dropped next year, bro. The song that he's about to make, that ain't coming out to next year, bro. Next year, the big 2027. I've been watching the 42 CDO dude. He be getting me all the information and stuff like that.
Growth these past few years through all his ups and downs, and it'll be very interesting to hear how this be more melodic, or like more hype on some chaos shit, which Ken did preview this song for Cartoons last week, which does sound like a Osama song.
Then I gotta mute that little part right there.
Has 3 confirmed features, that being Apollo, Net, Osama, and apparently Slayer is on there, which I don't know if this is real.
Oh yeah, it's over. This about to be a good album
or not, but yo, imagine if Ken has all underground features on every song on this album. That'd be pretty cool. And my respect for Ken definitely went up, especially when he's in the position, he's in the peak of his career to push other underground artists in the same scene. And this has been a dream collab for many fans, including me, for years. And low-key, we could easily see a Cardi and Osama song in the future.
If Playboy Cardi stack and mysterious and go ahead and drop his album and like they probably got something in the works. I ain't lying to you. I feel like they got something in the work. I just can't see it.
Yeah, man. Cartoons this Friday, man.
Well, I can't tell it, but I can see it though. I can see it like somebody just leaking their stuff out on accident or something like that. Y'all leaking something wrong with y'all leaking something, but hey, though. I mean, I guess, bro.
Finally, a Osama collab, bro. Makes me so happy. Like, as soon as I did see this picture, I was just hyped as fuck. And hey, man, shout out to Apollo. Like, I feel like people don't appreciate him enough, but he's probably the reason why we did end up getting this collab between Ken Net and Ken Osama. So enough, but he's probably the reason.
Got the flashlights on and stuff like that. But hey,
reason why we did end up getting this collab between Ken Net and Ken Osama. So hey man, thank y'all for watching. Then your homie Amish, and if you guys do want more updates on cartoons, Osama's Nocturnal, or just any other artist
Slayer about to cook up. Anyway, so that's about what 4 songs and beat. God dang, what is going on with my words today? Hold on. Yeah, Nat, Osamason, Apollo Red, Slayer. That's about 4 songs. So the rest of the 4 songs got to be just him solo, right? I'm going with that. I think this rest is solo. But hey, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow our social media, pop on the screen. We're on the road to 700, and I'm out.